Hey guys, how you going? Just want to give you a really quick run through of our townhouse development. So things are really moving along here. We're just about to wrap up our frame stage and move on to external windows and our cladding. So just wanted to point out a few little things that we do on our projects that I believe just sets us apart a little bit, because we always try and go the extra mile and get things to a better level of finish and quality. So you'll see here on this project, the trusses are at 900 centres. So we've installed metal ceiling battens on this particular project. We screw all of our ceiling battens. A lot of builders or carpenters nail them off with clout guns and sometimes even a framing gun. We screw every single or both sides of every batten on every truss. Better finish, better quality, never going to go anywhere. It's just one of those little details again that will make our jobs last a lot longer and avoid any type of movement. The flooring. So I've discussed this many times before, but we never ever lay a particle board or a compressed sheeting flooring without screwing it down. So we use a thicker product when we're putting our floors down. I don't like any liquid nail type products. They tend to crystallise and go hard. Once it goes hard, it cracks and then you end up with movement. So we use a flexible, thicker product to glue all of our flooring products down. But then while the glue is wet, so when we're laying our flooring, we have a couple of chippies laying the floor and getting ahead. We've always got a chippy working behind with a screw gun, and we screw the floor off while the glue's wet, so it pulls down nice and hard and makes a good, strong contact to the joist. I'll just show you here. These are only little things, and like, to be honest, in this day and age, it should be a standard thing on all building sites, but we always lay the 90mm Hardie secure floor in our wet areas. So we always use the 90mm product because it's more solid, it's a lot better product, a lot stronger. We never ever lay particle board through our wet areas and then put a tile overlay over the top. So 90mm compressed sheeting, all wet areas, just a lot better finish, a lot better product, a lot less risk in the future of something going wrong. Our tie-down rods. So you would have seen this on one of my Insta stories recently, but we hate strap. So we use tie-down rods everywhere. They are more expensive, quite a bit more expensive than when you add up the labour and the materials, but it's such a far superior finish and a tie-down than using metal straps everywhere. A few reasons. Well, that's one of the reasons that I like to use it, but my main reason that I really love using rod is you don't get all the straps inside and outside. So you don't get a bump in your gyprock, you don't get a bump in your cladding. It's in your wall cavity. It's a lot more secure, and you haven't got anything in the way. And like, especially when you use strapping, when you come in to do your fit out, you nail your skirting off, the nails hit the strap and bend everywhere. By using rods, it avoids all that, but it's just such a superior tie down. You've got a solid connection from top to bottom. So we love to do that on all of our projects. You'll see the boys are working away on the front two townhouses. So we're currently going around on this project and setting out for all of our cladding. So we got this particular frame, it's a pre-nailed frame from Brett's Trade. Fantastic job. 90% of the job has been already set out with double studs to take all the joins in our cladding sheets. There's a few little areas, particularly in just little alcoves and things, where we just need to put a few little extra studs in. So we're going around on the outside of the project. Again, it's just one of these things we do. We don't start the next task until we're perfectly happy with the frame. So the boys are currently going around with a straight edge, running it over the outside of the frame, making sure everything's in line. We'll plane some studs, we'll straighten studs, nogs, make sure it's all flat before we put our building paper on. That way the finish on the cladding is perfect. So many builders just let their cladding fly over the top of lumps and bumps. Not a good finish. I believe it's better to spend the extra time and get it right before you put your building paper on. Also, we'll show you in an upcoming video the building paper. So we put a lot of damp course on our projects. Even though we wrap the building paper around all the internal external corners, we put damp course everywhere. So I'll give you a video on that in the coming weeks. Cheers guys.